Have you ever felt like the third wheel in your own relationship? I felt that way for 3 years. 3 years of loving Ethan. 3 years of tolerating Chloe. 3 years of hearing the same old line, "Don't be jealous, we're just friends." And I believed it. I believed it because I loved him. But one day, I realized I wasn't his girlfriend. I was just the third wheel. And Chloe was the one he actually cared about. Today I'm going to tell you the story of how I ignored all the signs, how I let Chloe and Ethan make a fool of me, and how I, on the night of the breakup, took back my self-respect. This isn't the story of a weak girl, this is the story of a girl who finally woke up. University campus, I, 20, beautiful, sitting with Ethan, 22, he's laughing with me. Suddenly, Chloe appears. She wears a short dress, showing off her figure, running to hug Ethan. I met Ethan in my second year of college. He was a senior, handsome, smart, and funny. I fell in love with him the first time we met. But I also met Chloe at the same time. She was Ethan's best friend from high school, and she was there, in every moment of ours. From day one, Ethan introduces Chloe to me. Chloe looks at me with a scanning gaze, then quickly smiles friendly. "Hi Maya, Ethan has told me so much about you. You're so beautiful. He's so lucky to have you, but don't worry, you don't need to be jealous of me. Ethan and I are just friends. We've been friends since high school." I look at Chloe, something makes me uncomfortable, but I ignore it. "Don't be jealous, we're just friends." That line. I heard it hundreds of times. Every time Chloe inserted herself between us. Every time she called Ethan at midnight. Every time she showed up unannounced. I heard it and I believed it. I believed it because I loved Ethan. But I didn't know that line was Chloe's weapon. Her way of keeping me quiet while she kept intruding. Chloe always appears. She sits between me and Ethan on dates. She calls Ethan at any time. She always has a reason to be beside him. Chloe always had a reason. "Oh, Ethan, I forgot my keys." "Oh, Ethan, I need to ask you something." "Oh, Ethan, I'm nearby and thought I'd drop by." There was always a reason. And Ethan always defended her. "Maya, Chloe is just a friend. Don't be jealous." I stayed silent. I swallowed my discomfort. Because I thought that's what a good girlfriend should do. I was wrong. I and Ethan at a restaurant. We're having a romantic dinner. Ethan's phone rings. He looks at the screen, his face changing. "Maya, I'm sorry, it's Chloe, can you wait for me a moment?" I look at him, trying to stay calm. "Ethan, it's 8 p.m., we're at a restaurant. I'm wearing a nice dress. I spent 2 hours getting ready, and she called, as usual." Ethan smiles, patting my hand. "Maya, don't be jealous, we're just friends. She might be having problems. I'll be quick, I promise." Ethan steps outside to take the call. I sit alone in the restaurant. Other diners look at me. I sat there alone in a restaurant full of people. I watched the ice cream in front of me slowly melt, and I asked myself, why do I accept this? But I answered, because I love him. Because Chloe is just a friend. Because I shouldn't be jealous. I lied to myself, and I continued to endure. Chloe appears at my door at midnight. She's crying, saying she just broke up with her boyfriend. Ethan rushes out to comfort her, leaving me standing inside. "Ethan, I can't take it. He left me. He said I'm too demanding. I don't know what to do. Ethan, I need you." Ethan hugs Chloe, comforting her. He turns to look at me. "Maya, can you go inside for a moment? I need to talk to Chloe." I stand in the doorway, hands gripping the doorframe. I look at them, pain in my eyes. I stood there. I watched Ethan hug Chloe. I watched them whisper, and I asked myself, if they're just friends, why does he choose her over me? But I told myself, don't be jealous. Don't be jealous, they're just friends. 3 years I heard those words. 3 years I endured. 3 years I convinced myself that I was in love and I should trust. But the truth is, Ethan was never really with me. He always had a piece of himself reserved for Chloe and me. I was just filling the gap when Chloe wasn't around. A party for Ethan's friend. I wear an elegant blue dress. I look stunning. Ethan is talking to friends. I hold a drink, laughing with people. Ethan's phone rings. He looks at the screen. I tease Chloe. He looks annoyed, but he answers. That was the fateful night, a friend's party. I wore my favorite dress. I laughed. I chatted. I tried to have a good night, and then Chloe called, as usual, but this time, I didn't stay silent. Ethan listens to the phone, his face looking worried. He turns to me. Maya, I'm sorry, Chloe is sick. She says she's home alone with a high fever. I need to go check on her. You understand, right? I look at Ethan, for the first time not trying to smile. Do you know what today is? Today is my 25th birthday, and I thought you'd be here with me, but she needs you, as usual. Ethan looks confused, but he doesn't change his mind. Maya, I know, I'm sorry, but Chloe has no one. She only has me. You'll understand. I'll be back soon, I promise. Ethan kisses my cheek quickly and leaves. I stand there, alone at the party. I hold my drink, fingers gripping it tightly. I stood there, watching him walk away. I watched the man I love leave me in the middle of a party. And I realized something. He would always choose her. I would always be second. And I decided right then, I wouldn't be second anymore. I take my phone, call my sister Sarah. Sarah, I need you. Come pick me up, and bring wine and ice cream. I'm breaking up with my boyfriend. Sarah on the other end sounds excited. Finally, give me 5 minutes, and you're going to tell me everything. It's time for Chloe to get what she deserves. Sarah's apartment. I and Sarah sit together, drinking wine and eating ice cream. I cry, but I also laugh as I realize I did the right thing. You did the right thing, Maya. You've endured too long. Ethan doesn't deserve you, and Chloe, she's the most annoying person I've ever seen. You'll find someone better. Someone who will never leave you in the middle of a party. I wipe my tears, nodding. You're right. I've endured too long, but I'm not going to endure anymore. I'm going to send Ethan a message, and I'm going to tell him what I haven't dared to say in 3 years. I pick up my phone, start typing. I typed every word. I didn't hold anything back, and when I hit send, I felt more relieved than ever, because I knew I had gotten my self-respect back. Ethan, do you know what today is? Today is my birthday, and you chose to leave me in the middle of the party. You chose her, like always. I've endured 3 years. 3 years of hearing don't be jealous. We're just friends, but I've finally woken up. I'm not your girlfriend, I'm just her replacement. And I won't be that anymore, we're over. I wish you and Chloe happiness, but I know she'll never truly love you, because she doesn't love you. She just wants to possess you and me. I deserve better, goodbye. Ethan calls back multiple times, but I don't answer. I turn off my phone. Ethan called back 7 times, he texted. He tried to explain, but I didn't answer, because for the first time in 3 years, I prioritized myself, and I knew I had done the right thing. 1 year later, I'm at a coffee shop. I'm dressed nicely, confident. I'm talking to Jake, Sarah's friend, who I met after the breakup. He looks at me with respect. A year later, my life had completely changed. I found a man who would never leave me, a man who didn't have a Chloe in his life, a man who loved me for me. And I learned that when you stand up for yourself, you find people who are worthy of you. Jake looks at me, smiling. Maya, have you told me about Ethan and Chloe? What did you do when he left you at the party? I laugh, telling the story. Jake listens with admiration. You know, I sent him a message, and I told him everything I hadn't dared to say in 3 years, and then, I turned off my phone. I didn't give him a chance to explain. Because I already knew the answer. Jake nods, eyes full of admiration. You did the right thing, Maya, and you deserve a man who appreciates you. I hope you know that. I and Jake are walking in the park. Suddenly, we spot Ethan and Chloe. They are arguing. Ethan looks tired. Chloe is yelling. You always say you'll spend time with me, but you never do. You're still in love with her. I know it. You still think about Maya. Ethan tries to explain. Chloe, what are you saying? I love you. I chose you. I left Maya for you. You can't say I still love her. Chloe bursts into tears, voice shrill. I watch from a distance, a slight smile on my lips. I turn to Jake. Look at them. They're arguing. They're not happy. They have each other, but they're not happy. And do you know why? Because they don't truly love each other. They just love the idea of each other. And me, I escaped that. I and Jake walk away, not looking back. Ethan spots me. He tries to call my name, but I don't turn back. I learned that love isn't about enduring. Love isn't about accepting being second. Love is when you're respected, when you're prioritized, when you don't have to fight for your partner's attention. Ethan didn't give me that, but Jake does, and I found happiness when I stopped looking for it in the wrong places. And Chloe, she got Ethan, but she didn't really get him. She got a man she manipulated, a man who didn't truly love her, and that, I think, is the most beautiful punishment. She won the battle. But she lost the war, and me, I won both. I and Jake hold hands, walking in the park. The sun is setting, golden light spreading everywhere. My face is full of happiness. Behind us, Ethan and Chloe are still arguing. Sometimes, being left behind is the best way to find out you deserve better. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.